Hello, people. Good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to my channel. Hopefully, you're doing good. I am still alive. I'm still here. Just that our country is not okay, right? So, last 7 days we were out of internet and out of all connectivity from the world because we are going through a crisis. I don't want to talk about it right here because this is a fragrance review. Just if possible, please join my group Fragcomm Bangladesh. Updates are there, and Fragcomm Bangladesh. Basically, I live in the like in the what do you call the sorry, I'm going a little bit disoriented. I haven't done this for 7 days, so I'm a little bit disoriented seeing whatever I have seen, witnessed here. It's unimaginable. Okay, there's a movie called Unthinkable. Okay, there are a lot of unthinkable things happen. That's what happened here in Bangladesh, right? So today I am holding on to my flag, national flag, for a reason, for all of my martyred and brave brothers and sisters who gave life for the country. Okay, so uh, may God rest them in peace, and I pray for all of you and your family. Okay, so since my channel hasn't been doing much updates, I am going like falling behind also in my work. So I'm going to try to upload as long as I can have net. Keep me in your prayers and keep my country in your prayers. So this today's topic is about 5 fragrance, like a list, and these are about random fragrances. Like we used to be hyping a lot once, and nowadays it's not much talk about them anymore, but I would call them 5 lost gems. So let's go one by one. First fragrance I want to talk about is Elizabeth Arden green tea. Long time back I used to hype this up, and I used to like talk a lot about this. Of course I still do, but not as much because there are many more fragrances that came out. So back in the days, I think Francis Kirkjohn, or I'm sorry if I got that name Perfume wrong, but I remember one of the big perfumers who made this fragrance, which really surprised me when I got to know. And someone said in my group that it's his credit that he said uh, this fragrance is made by him, right? And I was a bit shocked because this company and this house is not very high end or very expensive luxury house or expensive perfumes. This is the one that I really fell in love with, this from this house. Red Door was another one. Few of the other ones, like I forgot the name. Maybe they were sunflowers and stuff. Sorry, this cap is super tight. This sometimes it's very difficult to take it out, but yeah, this is one of the horrible most caps. Sorry. So this thing, when I got this at first, I was really stunned because I love fresh perfumes and I like CK1, but I used to get headache from it. I didn't get good performance. This one solved all the problems. This fragrance lasts a very long time. Still is cheap, $25 or so in Bangladesh. You can get multiple bottle sizes, smaller ones you can get, and give it a try. Even the women's perfume, it's very fresh, green tea, citrus, and kind of like a musky dry down. Works really great in humid weather. So even if you're a man, you can give it a try. It's not just exclusive to women. Elizabeth Arden green tea. Second thing I'm going to talk about is Ellis 360 red. I reviewed this somewhere in 2016 from Malaysia, Genting Highlands, and I did feature this in many videos like Aqua versus this, Essenza versus this, or some of the other clones versus this. This thing was recommendation by Jeremy, and that's why I got it back then. So this fragrance is still affordable. 200 ml can be had for $55 to $65, which is great value. Back in the days, it used to be $45, and this thing is so potent. The opening is a bit obviously synthetic. It's not the most natural opening like Aqua, not that quality, but the dry down, it's really, really very close to a spicy version of Aqua, somewhere between Aqua and Essenza. So this thing performs like a beast still, and I think this one, even though it's a funny looking bottle and all that, it still is great for summer and all year round. Okay, Ellis 360 red. When looking at me, I haven't seen myself in camera for a very long time. I'm a mess. Yeah, the whole country is a mess. So number 3 I'm going to talk about is this one. It's a long lost gem. It's literally long lost because this is discontinued. This is from the 1 million line. This is called 1 Million Cologne, and this is the only one from this line which featured this takeout cap. Like you can take out the cap, removable cap, sorry, and it has its own atomizer. This smells nothing like at all like anything else from this line. Like 1 millions, they have some similarity with the sweetness, this and that, but this thing is like not blood orange, not like the leather, not like those sweetness. This is kind of like the rose. It's a rose heavy aquatic perfume. I find it similar to So Blue by Mancera, when back in the days I talked about it. This thing has excellent longevity. It's a sweet fragrance, but kind of like a floral. watery kind of niche style perfume, and this bottle is very beautiful. I have this much juice left. This thing, if you find it somewhere, give it a try, and it's collectible item, you know, later no one's gonna have it. So it is kind of like this 125 ml also, you know, this bottle. So long lost gem. I really enjoyed this back in the days. 1 million cologne. So last two. Number two I'm going to talk about is this one, Bentley For Men. And this is not the intense version. This is the regular Bentley For Men. This the one I bought it second from this line. I initially bought Bentley For Men Intense, time for a backup bottle. But when I like Bentley For Men Intense so much, I found it very difficult to wear it in all year round situation. Like most of the time, Bentley For Men Intense is good for winter. The sunload, that leather, the booze. Sorry, and most of the time Bentley For Men Intense was great in winter, but I needed something like Bentley For Men Intense but more wearable. That's where this one came out. I think this is either rum or one of those boozy notes. I forgot, I'm sorry. It's been a while. So this thing, the boozy note, is very beautiful. I think maybe whiskey or rum, one of those, I just don't remember. So this thing has less spices and more wearable. Longevity is very good, but not as much as intense, but very wearable. If you, even if you find some rainy days, some cloudy days, you can wear this in summer or the mid of the year, but you can also wear this in winter, but more wearable. It's not high on leather. Okay, so Bentley For Men, I think it's really hidden gem. More people should try this because it's more polished. Last but not least, I'm going to finish with a freshie. This fragrance, when I got it, you know, I was severely ill so many years back, 6 7 years back, and I had like a sinus problem. My whole system was blocked, and I went to the market to get what you call fragrance, Dylan Blue and this both, but I could not smell any of them. So I bought Dylan Blue first day, second day I bought this, but I could not smell it. I could smell it after 1 month when my nose was back. So this was a fragrance which got a lot of hate and love at the same time. Bulgari Aqua Atlantique. I think this is discontinued now. I have decent amount of juice left, and this thing I only saw in 50 and 100 ml perhaps, or just 100 ml. I haven't seen 150 ml of this. Usually that's the case with Bulgari Aqua, Aqua Marine, the Amara, and this I always saw 100. So what's so great about Atlantique? This was back in the days was a very blah sort of release for people, because people used to hate the hype of Dior Sauvage, Dylan Blue. So this came out around that time, and people say I got this eggy smell from it, which I also got from Dylan, so makes it unwearable. So the thing is, the eggy smell basically is the under deep sea, that kind of a marine kind of an aquatic note, which people do not like. Some people cannot like go past the fact that it smells like seaweed, right? So this one I did not, because I'm not one of them, but I always found it very aromatic, and it's much more beast mode than Dior Sauvage or Dylan Blue. Longevity on this is very fantastic, very long lasting. So nowadays no one mentions it. I see Bulgari Aqua Atlantique, I think, still one of the more beautiful summer fragrances, and goat of all time, you know. Definitely one of the best flankers in the line. I like Amara more, but this thing is also great. So Bulgari Aqua Atlantique is my last one today. Thank you so much for watching. If possible, please share the video and watch them, you know, so it will help me and my cause, because I'm trying to get back on my feet and doing this work, you know. I try to be here every day. I saw a comment in my last video. One guy said, I haven't seen him missing in action for so long. That's because we're still going through crisis time. Someday maybe I'll talk about it, but today I don't feel like, I don't have the energy to talk about it. But maybe in a Morning Thoughts episode, I will let you know. I'll let you know what happened down here and what's going on with us. Very difficult time going through, and it has been a lot of carnage here. And it, you know, whatever I have seen, our people have seen, I really pray that none of it happens in your, wherever you live, and then your people, you know, are nice. Okay, so pray for us, pray for Bangladesh, pray for our people, like normal mango people, like normal people like us, you know, because we are in a lot of distress, a lot of difficulties, and also in upcoming days going to be also difficult, because we have lost a lot of things in the last 7 days: business, share market, infrastructure, connection, business, everything together, all together it has been carnage. Okay, so keep us in your prayers so we can get back on our feet. Okay, so take care, guys, and thanks for watching, and thanks for always keeping me in your prayers. Anything, please, again, join Fragcomm Bangladesh. We always update, my admins update there whatever is happening with us, and that would be nice of you. Take care. Signing out from Bangladesh. Bye bye.